tunnel
I'm
from
not
the beginning.
supposed to tell you
You
to go
get
to
this
the
job
tunnel.
and you tell me like, well, you are going this route. I'm just doing
Mate,
this
I'm
for
not
you.
supposed to tell you to go through
No,
the
you're
tunnel.
supposed to tell me to go
Mate,
tunnel.
calm down.
Before that.
Alright?
No, I don't want to calm down. You are pissing me off. I didn't.
How did
do
I
this
piss you
ever
off?
in my life?
How did I piss you off?
Yeah, you know what? I'm saving money for you.
No,
Yes.
I get charged either way.
Every time I go with Ola, all my passengers they told me to avoid tunnel all the time. That's why I'm doing that.
Well,
I didn't
you-
do it on purpose.
No,
You
the
understand what I mean?
GPS said to go through the tunnel, and now
Oh
you're
my
yelling
God.
at me because you didn't do what the GPS told you to do,
Man.
and now
I'm
you're
not following the GPS because-
threatening me. You know,
What is that?
you're threatening me now.
No, I'm not
threatening me to kick me out of the car.
Look, mate. I'm always avoiding the tunnel.
I don't care what you always do. GPS told you to use it. I don't care what other customers told you to do. GPS told you to
Why
use
you
it.
didn't tell me to use the tunnel from the
The
beginning?
GPS told you to go through a tunnel. I shouldn't have to step in.
This route is longer and with more lights. So I mean, like that Kingsford Smith Drive is better than this way.
No, it's not because
I
it's
go
40
across-
kilometers an hour that they're doing
I know,
roadworks.
but if you
Alright.
look at the map,
I don't care what the map says. The reality is that it's going to be.
You think this is the first trip for me to the airport?
I don't
have
care
done
whether
around
it is.
10,000 trips.
I don't care what it is. I used to work at the airport, so
I know which route
Alright.
is the best, but now let's avoid this. The first thing that I do every time, just avoiding the tunnel. Why you didn't tell me when we are in ICB? go
because
tunnel?
I was watching the GPS going through the tunnel.
But I'm not really.
You don't
hearing
pay
about
attention to the GPS.
No,
That's the problem with you drivers.
Paying attention, mate. I know the route to the airport. I don't
That's
want
alright.
to
I'll
look
be
to the
submitting a
GPS.
complaint to Ola anyway.
Complain.
And- yeah.
Oh, all right. Would you like to complain now, and would you like to go out and?
Oh, so you're
just
threatening
continue?
me?
No,
You're
I'm not
threatening me again
you.
now, are you?
I'm not threatening
Yes.
you. You are so rude to me.
How was I rude to you?
You were so rude.
How?
You're telling me to just why you avoid the tunnel. You are doing this on
And that's
purpose.
rude to point out the fact that you missed the way you're supposed to go. You calling that rude? Really?
Nah, I know
really?
I know
Seriously?
What I'm doing. You didn't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. This is
No,
my job.
you obviously don't. All right, you obviously don't.
Man, I have done. I'm telling you, 10,000 trip, around 30,000 trip for 3,000 trip
Yeah.
to the airport.
Good
I
on
know
you.
where is
Good
the
on
route.
you. Yeah, good on you, mate. Good on you. Good on you. You're a star, aren't you?
Why you didn't follow the GPS? It seems like why you don't come and drive the car instead of me?
I'd do a better job at it, I tell you that.
Oh, right. Wow. What a rude person you are. I haven't experienced this thing ever since I started doing Uber and.
Well, I've never experienced this either, being yelled at by a driver after he did the wrong thing.
What's
So-
the wrong thing, man? I'm
You-
not following the fucking GPS. I don't
Oh,
want
so-
to follow the GPS because the GPS is not telling me
And-
to go the things that's saving money for you. I'm not.
Mate,
I'm not
I get
doing
charged anyway.
That.
You
But
guys
why you
avoid.
didn't tell me? If you get charged by the company, you're supposed to tell me go the fastest route, mate. Since the beginning.
I
and
didn't
because I'm
think that
late,
you were
I'm
not
running
going
late.
to listen to what the GPS says.
Oh God, why I am listening? Every passenger of mine always they do that. And
I'm not every passenger, and you know you shouldn't. That's your failure for making assumptions.
we are angry since the
I'm not angry. I'm just
It's
pointing out that
morning.
you did the.
You
wrong-
should be very calm.
You're the one who's yelling at me, swearing at me, and I'm the
I
angry
didn't
one.
swear
Yes,
at
you did.
No, I didn't. I
Mate,
didn't swear
yes,
at
you did.
There is camera recording everything.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know exactly. That's why I've got you swearing. So keep it up, mate. Keep it up. You're just digging a hole for yourself.
I didn't swear
Yes, you
at
did. Yes, you did.
I follow right route. I'm just
You
doing
didn't
that.
follow the right route.
The right route is just to avoid the tunnel.
No, the right route
if you
is
ask
what
me
the
to go tunnel, I will go tunnel.
I shouldn't have to ask you. You made assumptions. You made an assumption.
No, I didn't make an assumption.
Yes, you did.
Every day, every time I go to the airport all the time.
You made an
I
assumption.
avoid the tunnel every time there is just to save money for my passengers.
Yeah.
If you ask me to go to the tunnel, I go to the tunnel according to your
No, the
requirement.
GPS was pointing to the tunnel and you avoided it. So,
Mate, I don't follow the
well,
the
that's
map. If
that's
you-
your problem. That's
because-
your problem.
No, I just avoid it because I just wanted to save money for you. And
Mate, I don't
that's my
save money. I get
that's
charged
my-
anyway.
That's my default rule.
I don't care what your default is. You're supposed to follow the GPS. You've added time to my trip.
You didn't
So,
tell me like
I'm not
right.
supposed
All
to
my
tell you.
passengers that they are.
I
they
shouldn't
are
have to tell you. I shouldn't have to tell you.
This is the first time I experienced this ever.
Yeah, it was the first time I've experienced this too.
The GPS showing the route that takes you to the tunnel and charging you toll. That's
It
why
doesn't,
avoid
mate.
it.
I get charged
That's-
either way.
That's the simple.
I get
simple
charged
way.
either way.
You get charged with what?
Whether you go through the tunnel or not, I get charged either way.
From your company.
When I get the receipt from Ola or any other rideshare app, I get charged the toll either way.
No.
So don't- no, you
you
don't.
didn't get charged.
Mate, that's
This
what
is-
you
This
think.
is a problem. You can complain it to Ola, not to me.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They're gonna charge me and they're gonna reimburse you. It's not. Don't try to brush it off,
What do you mean they gonna?
mate. I'm not having this argument with you. You just get me there and I'll deal with this afterwards. You're way out of line with your behavior.
My
All right.
behavior is good. I have done like my
Well,
my rating is
I've got
96.
you on camera. You're shouting at me,
No, I
swearing.
didn't. You shout first.
No, I
and You
didn't.
start recording it.
Yeah,
Now,
I didn't
you
shout at you.
first.
I just
No,
picked
no,
you up for
shout.
that. Oh,
You started telling
no,
me,
I
"Mate,
didn't.
why you didn't go
Oh yeah,
this
I'm
way?"
asking you why you didn't go the wrong way. That's not shouting.
I'm not-
So
I'm not
you're
going
making
to the right-
so now
wrong
you're
way. I'm
making a
going to the
false
right way.
accusation against me. So
What
you
is
know
that?
now you're making a false accusation against me. I didn't shout at you. I just
No, you
simply
shout-
pointed
you
out that
shouted,
no, I
you
didn't.
shouted. And
You have no proof.
One of the things that
False accusation. Yeah.
One of the things that you have done.
I said,
telling
mate.
me
Yeah, I told you that
Why you didn't go to the
Yeah,
right?
that's
to
not
the right
shouting.
way.
That's not shouting.
I've been driving to the airport.
that's not shouting.
No, you were telling me like to
That's
to
not
do,
shouting.
And I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I
you-
just wanted
you-
to save money for you, and that's.
I
that's
don't
the main
save money.
purpose.
I get charged either way.
But I didn't know that. Why you didn't?
You
tell
should
me?
know that. If you've done this trip 10,000 times like you claim to have,
Three-
you should
I have
know
done it
all of this.
A lot of time. Every
Yeah,
day
yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I
well, you should
I know
know.
all the routes to the airport.
Yeah.
Kingsford
Good
City
on you.
Drive. This one, the
Yep.
St. Gate, and the
Good
tunnel.
good
I
on you.
avoided the tunnel for all my passengers because my passengers, I don't want them to be charged, and that's the thing. The opposite side that happens actually to us as drivers. If we go tunnel, sometimes by default we get like our customers, they get angry on us and they tell us why do you have done why
Mate.
you go to the tunnel and you charge us $5 extra, why you can't go to a different route.
Mate, keep making excuses. You're not helping yourself.
No, I'm not doing excuses. This is like it's morning and you start yelling and
I didn't yell at you.
No,
Don't make a
start-
false
you start-
accusation against me.
You do what the purpose for that? I tried to avoid the tunnel and that's all. To just save money for you.
No, you're saving money for yourself because
For
they're going to
myself?
charge me and reimburse you, and you
But they
pocket
get-
$5.
Actually, the charge for the tunnel goes to your bill, not to my bill.
Yeah, they charge me and then they pay you. I'm not
What's
stupid.
saving money for myself? It's
You
better
are.
for me to go tunnel actually because I save money. I save time.
Yeah, well,
And that's the main thing for me. I go tunnel. It's better for me to go tunnel.
yeah.
It's not good for me. It's good for you. It's not good for you,
Yeah.
but it's good for me. Going tunnel. It's not a big deal.
Qantas.
Seems like since the beginning, when we started the trip, you are really angry and pissed off.
So really, where's your evidence for that? Where's your evidence to make
What
that
do you mean?
accusation? You're falsely accusing me. Where do you get that from? And where's your evidence?
You start doing
Where, really?
talking like in a very rude way.
How?
Without
How?
asking
How?
why you didn't.
How?
For example,
How?
you started the trip.
When really? What did I say? Yeah, okay.
When we go to the St. Pietro.
Yeah, I said to you, why didn't you take the tunnel? That's not being rude. I asked you a question.
No.
So
you told me you make me late, and you go to the tunnel.
yeah,
You
exactly.
didn't go to the
How is
tunnel,
that? How
but-
is that rude?
but why
Pointing
you
out
didn't tell
that
me
you've
the
done the
since
wrong
the
thing
beginning?
is not rude.
No,
Alright?
why you didn't tell me like?
I
why
shouldn't have
I
to
am
tell
in a
you.
rush.
I shouldn't have to tell you. You should know when the GPS says to go that way. I didn't know that you were not going to obey the GPS.
Mate, I don't know
Mate,
that. I
just
don't know that
mate,
the
I'm not
thing
gonna
is
have
in
this
your
argument
mind.
with you anymore. Just drop me off so I can get out and I'll deal with Ola. I'll contact Ola about you.
You will contact all about me?
Yeah. I have all the evidence of you shouting and swearing.
No, I didn't swear.
Yeah, well, the camera doesn't lie, so
No, I didn't
Yeah,
swear
well,
at you.
all right.
I
We'll
never
see.
done that.
yes, I have you on camera.
No, I didn't swear.
Yeah, all right. Thanks.